I did that. And I don't even know how to dance like talking about, but I did that. Okay, give me my props where it's due. Hello, everybody. I am Arne Oyewo, and I am auditioning for season 17 of Project Runway. I am 21 years old, legit, almost forgot my age. 21 years old, and I'm from Monroe, Louisiana. Always repping the 318, feel me? But I live in Austin, Texas. I am a self-taught designer. I did not go to school to learn my craft. It kind of just happened out of nowhere. And outside of designing, I am a artist as well and a crafter. The things that you see me wearing right now, I crafted that. I did that too. Gonna give me my props. So anyway, I was raised in a single parent household. My mom has always been my backbone. I always kind of ran from the artistic designer life because I come from a background of low self-esteem. So it's a lot of things that I just felt like, I couldn't do. But I'm over that now. I'm past that because haters gonna hate, and they see me now and their eyes get acidic. And this ain't a scrimmage. Okay, anyway. And so yeah, I am a boutique owner. I just opened it up. It's an online boutique. I just started it about 4 months ago. And I've only been 7 for a total of 7, about to go on 8 months. I've been watching Project Runway since I was a child, like legit. Probably since elementary school. Me and my mom would always sit up and watch it, especially when they have like reruns. We would just sit in front of the TV for days just catching up on it. And I remember one day I went to my granddad's house for the summer, and I went in his basement after watching Project Runway because every time I watch it, like, my mouth just waters and my eyes just stay glued to the TV because I be so obsessed with people's uniqueness and their creativity. So I went down to his basement and got like this big white sheet. And granddaddy, if you're watching this, I really do apologize, but a sis was just trying to chase her dreams. So anyway, so I got this big old white sheet and I went to cut it into a dress, and I found this little kit with some hand sewing needles in it. So I tried to stitch me a little dress together and it did not work. And I remember being so frustrated at how ugly it was, and so that was my first attempt ever at sewing, and I just kind of gave up from there because I'm like, man, I ain't meant to do this. Why can't I do what they doing on the TV, So I never would have thought that I would circle back around to what I had always been in love with anyway. So it's amazing. It truly is. A little bit more about myself. I live by myself for the time being with my dog Annabelle. Come here, Anna. Come here, girl. Anna, come on. She wanna play. It's my Anna. Stop. She trying to lick my fancy off. But this is my baby, and we live together. Oftentimes she likes to help me sew too because she always stepping on my my presser thingy. Can't think of the name right now. But yes, this is Annabelle. Say hey. Okay, let's put her down because I know I look like a snack, but he ain't gotta treat me like one. Growing up with a single parent, I've always been a big dreamer, very ambitious. Even when I did have low self-esteem, a part of me always knew I was going to do something big. It just was the matter of when. And I think in the midst of my struggles, that was hard for me at times because I'm like, God, when am I going to be this great person, So background story to how I started sewing. Like I said, I didn't go to school. I for designing. I went to school initially for English, and that didn't work out. Dropped out. Was kind of hard on myself because I'm like, I really want to be in school. You know, I worked hard in high school, so I really wanted to be in school. Society tell you that that's what you have to do to be somebody. Not true. College not for everybody. So anybody watching this, please think about it first, because those loans. I was just trying to search deep within myself to see what it was that I was good at. And I've always been very creative. I've always drew things as a kid. I always loved to make things and do things with my hands. So one day after I moved here to Austin to do fashion, I was like, you know, I'm tired of waiting around for this perfect time in my life to get started. So I went online and bought me a Brothers sewing machine. That's all I'm gonna use is Brothers. Because watching Project Runway just got me like, if you don't use Brothers, you're not legit. So I brought me a Brothers sewing machine, and from there I just read the little book that comes with it, and that's how I taught myself how to sew. A few of my goals, I would say, as a designer would be to just continue to grow and learn, because there's always more room to grow and learn. And then from there, I would like to step outside of the box and, you know, go outside of my comfort zone, because right now I just design for women. And I know how y'all like to do. Y'all like to sneak in with those challenges and be like, oh, today's challenge, you're going to design some outfits for a couple of men, you know. And I don't want to be all stuck and in my feelings. By the way, I'm a person of faith, a huge person of faith. So I believe if I speak things into existence, then it'll come to pass. So I'm going to talk like you all have already decided to pick me. So yeah. Those are my main two goals for right now, and to just keep going, to like, you know, not stop, to make sure that I'm always busy perfecting my craft. Another design goal I have is to do more avant-garde type things and using like unconventional materials, because I love that. I love things that are out of the ordinary. So a few of my achievements. Like I said, I've only been sewing for 7 months. I'm annoyed at myself for continuously saying so I'm gonna try to stop. I almost said it again. Okay, so recently I've achieved my very first fashion show. I work for a nonprofit organization, Creative Action. Shout out to y'all. They let me use their beautiful building. And I had my first fashion show. I had a photographer. So I built me like a little portfolio and just started uploading some pictures on Instagram. And from there, people were liking it and complimenting me. And then one day, just recently, a couple of days ago, this organization called Raw Artists reached out to me and slid in my DMs. Was like, hey, we feeling your designs, like you should be a part of our showcase. What's your email and your number? So we got the clacking, and that's how it happened. And now I'm going to be a part of their showcase this coming up in May. I'm really excited about that, because I get to push the limits a little bit more and go outside of my comfort zone and do bigger and better things. I also have another fashion show locally that I'm in coming up right after May, in June. It's a red carpet gala event that I'll be designing for. Also within the past 4 months, I've started my own online boutique. It hasn't been easy necessarily, but it's worth it, because it's something that I desire to do and to have. Before I go, I would like to show you all some of my designs. Here's Anna again. I feel like I need Project Runway to achieve my goals because I feel like as a person and as a designer, it could really help me, but not just me, like other people. I've only been sewing for 7 months. I'm self-taught in the most non-traditional way. And I know it's somewhere, somebody, sitting up feeling like they can't go after their dreams because their resources and funds are limited, or they have a bunch of things going on in their life. I feel like I can be that role model for underdogs, to let them know, hey, you can do this, because my life has not been perfect at all in the midst of me pursuing my dreams and being a designer. I mean, not to tell my business, but I don't work a lot. I live by myself until my mom moves in soon. I don't make a whole lot of money. So sometimes buying fabric and materials is tough on me, because bills, like, they don't stop. So if anybody's watching this and they feel like, it take money to do this, it don't. It just take ambition, and you never know who might see you on your hustle, who might see you on your grind. Like, keep going. So that's one of the reasons why I feel like I need Project Runway, because even if I weren't to win the whole thing, I feel like if one person could see me and get motivated and inspired to come out of the rut that they're in, then I've done my job. Also, Project Runway is filled with so many blessings and opportunities, and to be amongst some of the greatest, most talented people in the world itself is a blessing. To gain that experience, I feel like I need Project Runway to also catapult me into my career, to give me that platform, to gain like loyal fans. Being on Project Runway, people can see like who I am as a person and a designer. The opportunities are endless. My God, even if you only stay on a couple episodes, like, you still leave with something. And I feel like I need that. I feel like I deserve it. I feel like Project Runway can just take me from like here to like here. And for God's sake, Tim Gunn is gonna be there. Like, I love Tim Gunn. One critique for him, and I'm set for life. I promise you. That'll be my last time making something ugly. Like, seriously. Okay, I don't know where this little neck come from, but it's annoying. So yes, I would love the opportunity, like, my God, to get the phone call from y'all saying that y'all picked me. Like, it would be mind blowing. Like, I really need this. Smooches. I'll catch y'all. I'll catch y'all on the flip side.